with this Mercury-Mars conjunction, there's a lot of angry communication going on right now. There's a even more than normal. There's an above average level of angry communication going around the internet right now. And I think people might have gotten the wrong impression from my first two videos that I'm acting out of some sort of grudge against Adam Kokesh, and that's really not the case at all. I mean, I have a tremendous amount of respect for the guy. I have a tremendous amount of respect for what he's done. I don't think he's a government agent. I think he's sincere. And, I do credit him that, anarcho-capitalism is basically the only moral and mentally healthy approach to politics. I don't have a personal vendetta against the guy. It's just, if I see you doing something wrong, or I hear you, saying something wrong, I'm going to call you on it just like I would anybody else. With regards to this armed march on Washington, D.C., I don't think it's as, dumb, I guess, as, Lou Rockwell and Alex Jones seem to think it is. I think, you should exercise some caution. If you're going to march with a rifle, it's probably a good idea to, use a bolt lock like this one, or cable ties, and make sure that the bolts are locked back and the weapons are clearly unloaded, because I think if there's any danger in this, it's that the state's going to basically provocateur an event to make it look like the protesters did it. So I would say, watch the person to your left, watch the person to your right, and, have plenty of cameras on the crowd. And, if they do try to provocateur an event, then, we should have the evidence that they did that. I think Lou Rockwell's argument that you don't want to spend a night in jail in Washington, D.C. is really kind of silly. What is it the gentlemen wish? What would they have? Is life so dear, or is peace so sweet, as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Mikhail Bakunin spent year after year of his life in prison. Wilhelm Reich fled Nazi Germany, came to the United States, basically to, only to have his books burned by the FDA and die on the floor of a jail cell. I mean, people have shot at me before. It's really not that big of a deal. They always seem to miss. So, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be really difficult for me to get there. It's a long way to travel, and I work 100 hours consistently every single week. But if there's any way that I can make it to this thing, either with a rifle or a camera, I'm going to be there. Because I am not afraid.